Hi guys, many people ask me what are the different kinds of relationships and how can I recognize what type of relationship I'm currently in with my partner. That's why I decided to make this short video for you. So I'll give you all this information so you become aware of what is the type of relationship you're currently in and what can you do, to get out of destructive, damaging relationships and look towards healthy ones. So there are four different types of relationships. Uh, each serves a unique and important purpose to our evolution, to our improvement. So some people may go through life being just in one type of relationship. Other people may go through all four different types of relationships, sometimes even couple of times. And this all depends on the interaction between your fate and your own free will. So I'll give you all four different types of relationships. The first one is transitory. This relationship is usually very short, it's not long lasting, and it pushes the person to go from one level of transformation to the next. Usually it creates change, a dramatic change in person's life. The person is never the same after transitory relationship, and also many times it serves us to ease the burden that we may carry through major life shifts. I'll give you an example. After long marriage, the person divorces and the person gets into another relationship. Most likely this relationship will be transitory and will help the person cope with his or her divorce and also heal. Many people, for example, marry to get a green card, or they play the lottery, like in my country. So they get the green card, they come to United States and they divorce. I had a client like this last week and she was very upset. The marriage finished, was done. So I'm like, this was a transitory relationship. It just brought you, from one life that you had in your country to this new life so that you can create. But it was just not meant to last long. And this is transitory relationship. It serves like a bridge between two phases in our life. The second type of relationship is karmic. And karmic relationships, believe it or not, could be very, very damaging, very toxic. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but usually they serve us to resolve some specific karma. Two people get in a relationship, and one of the signs of karmic relationship when there is an emotional roller coaster. One day or 1 month they are in heaven, honeymoon phase, and then they go deep down, like in a roller coaster in the darkness. And this could be damaging to both partners, but they cannot resist it. They are magnetically drawn to each other, and although all the people around them may tell them, you should end this, it's not healthy, they cannot resist the other person. And this is because they have to work on specific lesson to break specific bad habits, bad cycles from past lifetimes, and heal. So how are you gonna recognize karmic relationships? Usually they have this very unhealthy dynamic. The victim, victimizer, they're all codependents. But as I said, it's very hard to resist, not to be pulled back into this drama. And this shows you, if you are in karmic relationship, you have to know, number one thing, the most important thing to get away, to break away from it, is to learn the lesson. If you don't learn the lesson that you have to and heal and grow, you're gonna repeat this type of relationship again and again and again until you learn the lesson. It could be a lesson of acceptance. I had a client who divorced her husband and has two children because he was an alcoholic, and she resented the guy so much, so she divorced him. She became a single mom, raising her her children on her own. And now her son is 17 and abuses alcohol, started drinking heavily. So whatever she resisted so much and couldn't accept, this persists in her life. It came back to her. Now she cannot divorce her son, obviously, and the life will give her more and more of this until she learns that she needs to accept her son and her ex-husband, as a matter of fact, the way they are, without trying to change them. Okay, they drink, so maybe if she finds compassion in her heart and see how maybe wounded they are, in order to grasp to alcohol to solve, the problems they're facing, to ease their pain, then they can change only then. When she is able to accept them without wanting to change them. It could be a lesson like this. It could be different lesson. Humility. It could be compassion. It could be to, decrease our ego, because our ego is so big, and we get in constant conflicts with other people. Maybe this is the lesson, but you need to find the lesson and learn it. Otherwise, you are bound to repeat the same and get into the same type of relationship. So the third relationship is compromise. And guess what? This is the most common relationship out of the four of them. This is when people just settle down because out of comfort. So they have this arrangement to be comfortable. It could be they're looking for maybe financial stability or emotional stability, or they may look to fulfill a different need. It could be that they have the need for protection, or for survival, basic need. So they are looking towards this other person, towards their partner, to fulfill a specific need. And we cannot talk about love there. We're talking about comfort. We're talking about arrangement. I have a client, I can give you an example of this type of relationship. I have a client who told me, oh, I'm with my husband because he's a great father. And I'm like, okay, he's a great father. This is the relationship he has with his children, with your children. How about between you and him? And she found out that deeply down she knows she compromises. She doesn't feel fulfilled love. She doesn't feel that, this is the great love of her life, but she's not ready to move on. She's not ready to let go. And let me tell you that many relationships, although based on just compromise, they are for lifetime, because people are either afraid to walk away. They have this fear of that they'll be lonely, that they will not find another person. Maybe because of the children, they just put up with this other person. But these are the most common relationship, compromise. The last type of relationship is soulmate, and this is the best type of relationship, because with this person you feel so complete. You feel that both of you complete each other. You feel this fulfillment, this joy, this happiness, this purity. And you know, you're just meant for each other. You may complete each other's sentence. You're best friends. You also have this mentality, we're together against the world. We can overcome anything in life because we're together. And this is extremely fulfilling for the soul. This is condition of the spirit. That's why it's also, some people may call it spiritual relationship. This is condition of the spirit. The spirit feels like dancing, super, extremely satisfied, extremely content. It is like the pieces, two pieces of the same puzzle fitting perfectly together. This is how soul relationship feels like. And I know this is not so often, it's rare, but it is this amazing feeling of connection, strong connection. And these are these four type of relationship. Why we need to know them? Because when we know the core function of the relationship, we become aware of the love we give and the love we gain. So it's important to know what is your current love relationship, where I am in my evolution, in my growth, in my improvement, what I'm getting, what I'm giving. If you guys have questions, also if you need some help, guidance to guide you through this relationship and help you with this, identify the relationship, identify your patterns in them, and you know, go towards healthier one, please email me or direct message me on Instagram, here in YouTube as well. You can leave a comment below, or in Facebook. Please guys, share this video with your friends, relatives, everybody you think this information may help. And thank you for tuning in. Take care guys, see you soon.